Hey, my name is August, and I am a game dev hobbyist. Right now, I am working on a multiplayer combat game heavily inspired by ButWhyLevins Couch Combat, which you should check out. Link in description. I'm also not making this game alone. With me is my friend Chipmunk King. Now that you kinda know what I'm doing, let's start. Now, the first thing that I did was finish up the player run animation. It's fine. I then spent a while implementing it. After I got the model in, I had to rig up the animation, and whoa, did Unity have a lot of errors that it wanted to throw at me. For instance, the animations were set up correctly, but the trigger was telling it to play the right animation every frame, so that meant they would restart every frame. I knew why I was doing this, but that wasn't the problem. The problem was that I had no clue how to fix it, so I decided to take a quick break and go do something else for a while. When I came back, I took a whole 2 minutes to solve the problem. We now have a separate idle, walk, and sprint animation. After I got that working perfectly, I took a quick break and went to eat something. When I came back, however, the animations had changed themselves. You see, I had separate walk, run, and idle animations. But now I had a walk, run, and walk 2 animation. It would have been fine if it had simply renamed the animation, but it had changed the animation completely. I went back into Blender, made sure the idle animation was loaded into the model, and went back to Unity, and it was still walk 2. I continued to try many different fixes, but then just decided to do the first idea of re-exporting the model over and over and over and over. Of course, this did not work, until it did. Okay, now that I'm done with animations, I went to modeling one of the World War II maps. Okay, that looks good. After that, it was just a matter of adding some props and placing the player and weapon spawn points. Okay, this is a great time to tell you about the subscriber sprite. What's the subscriber sprite, I hear you asking? Well, it's a sprite that I will drink after every milestone amount of subscribers. Look at it. Beautiful. Now, because this is my first video, I will drink this sprite at 10 subscribers. Back to work. Now, I know basically nothing about audio. I didn't have a reload sound effect for the Tommy gun. I made this one by rubbing a pen with a key. Yep, sound design is weird. So now we have a reload sound effect. Now I'm gonna hope that you're satisfied with that one singular sound effect and move on to something else much more fun. Visual effects. Now the first visual effect that I did was a muzzle flash for the guns, because right now they just kind of bob up and down when you shoot. Now we have some muzzle flashes. Looking pretty sweet if I do say so myself. So I thought I was done with sound effects, but nope, I still need a reload sound effect for the pistol, so I decided to do that next. It was after I had finished this that my friend Chipmunk King got on to help with the game. So for a while, he worked on making everything look better with post-processing, and I worked on cleaning up the back end of things over the server. Once he left, I was reminded that the water we have is currently straight garbage. So I threw out the old water and went to the man, the myth, the legend, Brackies. Now, the tutorial said I had to do something with shader graphs, something that I've specifically been avoiding all my time as a game dev. But this tutorial was very helpful. It not only gave me a pretty sweet water shader, but I feel I understand shaders way better now, and that I could do some stuff with them in the future. Okay, not gonna lie, that looks dope. Now the only thing that I couldn't get to work was the foam when it touches an object, but I guess I'll have to save that for next time.